Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos. taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. It's a run. Running back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. The 10. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Boise State. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
A quick throw out left, complete. Finds room at the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Broncos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Broncos will try to keep this drive moving.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence and you can wear that defense down psychologically.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. And he goes down after a solid game on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Defense trying to hang on the 11th play on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. And the Broncos looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. The returner is brought down. Gets to start on the next drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Wildcats. Just ran away from the defense. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Broncos will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Now rolling out to his left. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Daly.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They're able to tackle the ball carrier there. No gain there. This defense would be getting sliced up from the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Broncos with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Touchdown, BSU. This offense is still clicking. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Arizona offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield, but spot it at the 38.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with the quarterback. That was great execution.
Arizona now operating in the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. They move the 6. They'll hold the line here on first down now. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense facing second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Boise St offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Throwing for his running back. He's got a man down the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
With the catch, it's Daly. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Broncos will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the Broncos pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Hands off to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Broncos are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's first and goal. And the Broncos looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, second down and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll try the jet sweep here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Down and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A third down drop brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Catch made on the left side. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Snags the quick throw. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Arizona, 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Long enough and good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Broncos pick up enough to get a first down there. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple. And this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
The Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The shotgun running play call. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.